I'm really good and disciplined when it comes to workouts, but for some reason, when it comes to like what I'm eating on the weekend, horrible. Hi friends, I'm back with my second video. I am so sorry that it took so long for me to upload my second one. Life sometimes just be lifing, but I'm here and I am ready to share my journey with you. I'm going to talk about the three things that I think are really important when you're on your weight loss journey, the three things that are going to get you kind of to your goal, and three things that I'm currently working on every day. Movement, which is like exercise, workouts, moving your body, walking, anything like that. Diet, and I don't mean diet by like fad diets or anything like that. I just mean like what you're eating, what you're consuming, what you're feeling, what you're fueling your body with. I feel like the third one that not a lot of people talk about is like your mental health. At least for me, that plays a very big part. So let me go down to like what I got down to what I'm still working on, right? So the workouts, I have the workouts down. Um, are some workouts challenging for me? Yeah, I hate burpees. That one is always going to be challenging for me. I currently don't even really do a full regular burpee. I do modified, but eventually. Running. I want to be a runner so bad, but I'm not. I'm a walker, I'm a jogger, I'm a casual stroller. But for the most part, I have the discipline to get my butt up and go do some kind of workout, something to move my body, something to keep me going, right? Um, right now, consistently Monday through Friday, I go to a workout class with my husband at 5 a.m. The reason I go to a 5 a.m. class is because my husband goes to it too. So we kind of motivate each other to kind of keep going and get started. And then we've created friendships in that class. So we're more motivated to keep going because we bully each other if we don't go, everybody in the class. So it's a fun bully though. It's not like a crazy bully, you know? If for some reason we don't go to the workout class in the morning, I still go to the gym and do a workout. I'm also trying to start walking an hour every day, and I'm getting there. I'm not there yet, but I do feel like walking, it kind of like helps my mood and my attitude. So I want to incorporate that every day with my life. Like I am definitely disciplined when it comes to working out. If somebody is like, "Hey, you want to go work out?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." Somebody's like, "Hey, you want to go on a hike?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." Like I'm very motivated, disciplined to move my body. It feels good. Of course, I miss days here and there. I'm not perfect, but I do try to find a way to move my body. So I have been consistent, and I will be sharing like a montage of those workouts that I've been doing. Um, so if you can't tell from me talking about like the workouts and the way I've been moving my body, that's not the hard part of the journey for me. For me, the hard part is my diet. I wouldn't say that our diet's horrible. And when I say our, I mean my husband and I, because I'm married and pretty much like we do this weight loss journey as like a team effort. We're good Monday through Friday for the most part. I just think that sometimes on the weekends, because we have such a big family, we always have like some kind of family event to go to, and we tend to go off track. Before we go on these trips, we try to have a little like talk with each other where we're like, okay, we have to remember our goals. We have to be consistent. We want to create memories with our family and enjoy our family and enjoy the foods that our families make. But like, let's be mindful. Let's not go overboard. Like, let's have a little taste here and there, but let's not, let's not go for seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths. You know what I mean? Let's not snack all day and stuff like that. So we try to do that. But then for some reason, like when we get to this family function, any family function, it's just like everything we talked about on our way there just goes out the door. We live in a small town, so our families don't. So our families live outside of town. So we usually have to travel like a couple hours. So therefore, it's not just like one family event. It's like a weekend. It's like Friday, Saturday, coming back Sunday. So it's not like we're just. It's not like we're home and then we're leaving for a few hours. No, we're gone for the whole weekend. So and I think that's what actually probably makes it more challenging. We need to be a little bit more mindful on that right now. It's not something that we're the greatest at. Um, so that I feel like is my more challenging thing to navigate is my diet uh, on the weekends. Also, I believe like our mental health plays a really big factor in it, at least for myself. If I'm sad, I don't want to do anything. And it's never really like sad because like something bad happened or anything like that. It's just like I just have like some weird emotions going on. And then also sometimes I have these little moments where I'm like, I want some McDonald's French fries, or I'm I want ice cream, you know, like I am very guilty of doing that. And I think my husband's also guilty of like, I want tacos, you know? So we both have goals, but sometimes we both can kind of like steer us away from those. So definitely, like I said, diet is definitely the harder part of the weight loss journey that we definitely need to work on. I feel like as you get older, it's harder to lose weight. For example, like when I was 400 pounds, if I slightly changed my diet, I could lose 10 pounds in a month. And now that I'm, you know, older and I'm also not as heavy, it's just a little more challenging to lose weight. And sometimes it can be pretty frustrating because I'll think of like, man, I used to lose like 8 to 12 pounds in a month, and now I'm like, if I take off 3 or 4 pounds, I'm doing great, you know? And I also feel like I go back and forth with like these 15 pounds, and it just makes me so mad. Um, but it's really, I mean, if I'm honest with myself, I really think that if I did better on the weekends when I go out of town, then I think that I would be more successful. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with going with your family and going with your friends, but I think it's just the overindulging in the foods that I have to figure out how to regulate. And I don't know if it's like a mental thing, or I don't know, because it's like it's not like my family's forcing me to like eat all this, like overeat or anything like that. I'm just overeating, and I got to figure out kind of like what it is that's causing that. So yeah, that's something definitely got to work on. My 40th birthday is on Sunday, and I'm excited because it's my birthday, but I'm also like, oh my gosh, it's my 40th birthday. Like, how did this happen? How am I 40 already? But it's fine. I am beautiful. I am blessed. For the most part, I'm healthy. We're good. But I'm also going to be 40. And I know it's just a number because I definitely feel like or not even just feel. People have always told me that I look younger, that they didn't know that I was 40, and I'm like, "Thanks." And I'm like, then I think, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, do I act like a child? Or so for my 40th birthday, I decided to tell my friends and my family that I want to go on a hike. So we're going to go on a hike, and then afterwards we're going to go to brunch. I honestly, just going on a hike really makes me feel like I have changed over the years, because I know, I mean, yes, I'm older, but also I know that like we revolve, like I just mentioned it, we revolve like activities around food. And I mean, yes, we are going to brunch after the hike, but like the main event is the hike, and that's the exciting part for me. Whereas like before, hiking, doing something physical was never part of like my birthday plans. It was like, let's eat, let's have cake, let's drink, you know, and do it all again, like repeat. So I feel like I'm making healthy changes in my life, better decisions, letting everybody around me know that I am in this lifestyle, and it's not a fad, it's not just quick, it is a lifestyle, you know. And now for the transformations. Left is current, right is older, side profile. We love it. And then the dress. The blue dress was a struggle, but I'm wearing it now. So great things coming to me. Great things. My goal for my next video is to have like a morning vlog. My wake up, my workout, what I do after my workout till like lunch or something. I'm not perfect. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a dietitian. So keep that in mind when you watch my videos, okay? My goal for March was to make 4. Um, I'm a little behind, but I'm gonna get there. So thank you for coming back and for watching my second video.